Hi everyone, this is Rob Lamosklo, and I just wanted to give you a quick tour of the print shop for those of you who couldn't make it. This is Route 90, and way in the back you can see Cayuga Lake. The press is located on the corner of Route 90 and Moonshine Road. So this is Moonshine Road. And Route 90 is one of the scenic byways of the Finger Lakes region, and it runs right along north and south of the eastern shore of Cayuga Lake. So here's the press. It's located at 2211 Moonshine Road. And it's called Moonshine Road because at the end of the road on private land in the woods is Moonshine Falls, which is a pretty large waterfall. Here's my handmade sign. And here's the building. When I purchased this land, it was actually, there was nothing here. It was just a wooded lot, which my family and I cleared. And we had a contractor put up the structure. And then we did most of the finishing work inside. We have a little meadow here, just actually where the septic is. But the rest of the property, it's about 3 acres, is all wooded. A small delivery of paper that arrived this morning. And of course we have our Mackenzie Childs doorbell. Mackenzie Childs is a very popular home goods manufacturer that's just down the street in Aurora. This is the view from the porch. And we'll go in. So I'll give you just a quick tour and explain some of the things. All the presses have their own little stories, which I won't feature in this video, but at some point I may do. We'll start with the first press that I got, which is the Heidelberg cylinder here. This machine weighs 7,000 pounds and actually came from Oklahoma City. So it's quite an adventure. And then it all had to be restored. All the presses here had to be restored. And this press is now a good functioning machine. This is a Vandercook Universal 4. And as far as I know, it's one of only 4 of these particular machines that are known to exist. It can print a 32 by 29 inch sheet, which is quite large for letterpress printing. I actually purchased that press in pieces, not knowing if it was all there, but in the end, just about everything was. Brass solvent cans, furniture, small guillotine, a larger powered guillotine, our inks. This is a monotype caster, which actually is a machine that casts metal type. This type was actually cast at the Press and Letter Foundry of Michael and Winifred Brixler in Ski Atlas. They've been very good to me. This machine is not currently running, but we hope to have it up at some point. This is a job backer used for rounding the spines of books when doing bookbinding and a book press. Another small guillotine. This is the oldest press that I use. And all these machines get used. They all have little projects that they work really well for. This is an 1899 Chandler and Price platen press, and it came from Interlaken, which is just on the other side of the lake. Here's the Heidelberg windmill. This press weighs about 3,000 pounds, and it came from Syracuse, thanks to Harold Kyle of Boxcar Press for actually setting that deal up for me. I only paid $200 for the press. Cost a lot more to have it delivered, and then did have to do a little bit of work to get it running the way I wanted it to, but it's been a great little press. This is a foil stamping machine, probably late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. And that's used for doing the gold titles on the spine of books. This is a larger 10 by 15 Chandler and Price press, so pretty much the same as just a little bigger. This one's from 1908 and has the foot treadle. Back here we have a little challenge proof press. This press came from Buffalo. And back here, one of the nicest features of the print shop is having a large sink. Before I was working out of a attached garage, which meant I had to run into the house to use the sink. This is a polymer plate maker, so it actually makes polymer plates for printing. So when I'm not using metal type, I'm able to make plates, and I can do drawings or do logos or digital typefaces and make plates and print from those. And if you notice, even the restroom has Lil Press up on top of the cabinet. Pressed in every room. Here are just some samples of the work I've done. Some of it I've designed, some of it's done for various clients. You'll see the Frick collection. This is an interesting little piece. It's actually a lunar calendar that was designed by Mark Argensinger in Massachusetts, and I produced those for him. Princeton University, and a lot of individuals. So we'll just pop out the back door. As I said, this is about 3 acres here, and we have a hammock, and it's all actually wooded, mostly with small cedar trees and also quite a lot of wild pear trees. The deer like to come and visit every afternoon, as do a lot of wild birds, rabbits, and other wildlife. So that's the press. If you are able to come down to Aurora, New York, and would like to visit, just let me know ahead of time. I'm not here all the time, but I'd love to have visitors. And hope you enjoy this video, or you can come down to visit in person. Thanks.